On this day in Tudor history, the 28th of October 1479, a man was born who would serve 4 Tudor monarchs, rise to the highest offices of state, and even hold the keys to the Tower of London itself. I'm historian and author Claire Ridgway, and today I'm talking about Sir John Gage, a loyal courtier, military administrator, and a figure who managed to survive decades of religious upheaval and political turmoil. Just about. Gage was born at Burstow in Surrey, the only son of William Gage and Agnes Boleyn, and was baptised the very same day at St Michael's Church there. The family later settled at Firle near Lewes in Sussex, a place that would remain the Gage family seat for centuries to come. By 1499, John Gage was a ward of Robert Tate, an alderman of London, and in 1502 he made a very fortunate marriage to Philippa Guildford, daughter of Sir Richard Guildford, who was controller of the royal household. That marriage opened the door to a life at court, and Gage soon joined the royal household himself as an esquire of the body to Henry VII, a post he continued in under the young Henry VIII. Gage's early career was steady rather than spectacular, but it was solid. He served as Justice of the Peace for Sussex and Surrey, and by the early 1520s he was deputy to Sir Nicholas Fox, Captain of Guienne in the Pale of Calais, one of England's most important overseas possessions. His diligence and reliability paid off. In 1524 he became controller of Calais, and by 1525, after serving in campaigns in France, he'd been knighted. By 1526 he'd advanced to Vice-Chamberlain of the household, and in 1529 he represented Sussex in Parliament. His rewards included lands, some of them confiscated from Cardinal Wolsey after Wolsey's fall. Although Gage was a religious conservative, loyal to traditional Catholic practice, he initially supported Henry VIII's quest for an annulment from Catherine of Aragon. He was even present at Archbishop Cranmer's Dunstable Court in 1533 that declared the marriage void. But soon after, in August that year, something changed. He abruptly left court, tearfully according to a letter from his friend Sir William Fitzwilliam, and by early 1534 the imperial ambassador Eustace Chapuis was reporting that Gage had renounced his offices and intended to become a Carthusian monk at Sheen Charterhouse. He did indeed visit the monastery, but he didn't stay. In 1536, following the deaths of both Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn, he was back in royal service. Gage was present at Prince Edward's baptism in October 1537 and at Queen Jane Seymour's funeral, proving his loyalty to the king. He served as a commissioner in the dissolution of the monasteries, helped investigate the Exeter conspiracy, and even took part in the coastal defence preparations of the late 1530s. When Thomas Cromwell fell in 1540, Gage helped investigate him, and soon after took over several of his posts and lands. That same year he became controller of the royal household, constable of the Tower of London, and was sworn to the Privy Council. He'd reached the centre of power and was elected into the Order of the Garter the following year. Gage played his part in major events. He helped investigate Catherine Howard's past in 1541, went north with Edward Seymour, Earl of Hertford, in 1542 to muster troops against the Scots, and was among those who negotiated the proposed marriage between Prince Edward and Mary Queen of Scots, signing the Treaty of Greenwich in 1543. In 1544, during Henry VIII's French campaign, Gage was responsible for organising military supplies and transport, and was made a Knight Banneret for his service at Boulogne. Henry VIII trusted Gage enough to name him as one of the councillors to guide his heir and successor, young Edward VI. But under the new regime, religious divisions soon pushed him aside. He clashed with the Protestant Edward Seymour, now Duke of Somerset, and lost his offices in 1547. 2 years later, he supported Somerset's downfall, but distrusted John Dudley, Duke of Northumberland, who replaced him. When Lady Jane Grey was proclaimed Queen in 1553, Gage kept his distance. Instead, when Mary I triumphed, he was ready to serve again. He became Lord Chamberlain of her household, helped put down Wyatt's rebellion in 1554, and served as train-bearer at Mary's marriage to Philip of Spain. As Constable of the Tower of London, he received Princess Elizabeth as a prisoner, reportedly treating her harshly, though whether that was loyalty to Mary or his own strict conscience we can only guess. Sir John Gage died at Firle Place on the 18th of April 1556, aged 76, and was buried beside his wife at West Firle Church. He left 4 sons and 4 daughters, one of whom married Sir Anthony Browne, Henry VIII's Master of the Horse. His descendants remained Catholic, enduring fines and persecution in the reigns to come. Gage himself was remembered as a man of firm faith, iron duty, and careful loyalty. A survivor who served 4 monarchs from Henry VII to Mary I and navigated the sharp turns of Tudor politics without ever quite losing the monarch's favour for long. If you enjoyed this episode, then please do like, subscribe and ring the bell for more daily Tudor history. And tell me in the comments, do you think Gage's cautious loyalty was wisdom or opportunism? I'll see you soon. Bye bye.